Well, more. I think by now, a lot of people have heard about the passing of Kevin Samuels. Now, we all know who, Kevin Samuels is. And if you, don't know who Kevin Samuels is, you can Google him, YouTube him. He was an influencer. He was a self-proclaimed image consultant. And I believe, he was put here to speak a message. Whether you agreed with that message, whether you hated it or not, he was put here because he saw what was going on in the Black community. He saw what was going on and the state that us men and us women are in. And I believe that it was just a bigger picture with Kevin. And a lot of women in particular didn't like his message because he was harsh in his delivery, but the truth hurts. And a lot of our women don't want to hear the truth, don't want to hear the criticism, just like a lot of our men don't want to hear the criticism, don't want to hear, the things that need to be changed mentally or otherwise to become a better person and to be a better person just for yourself and for someone else. This man, he came into our lives on YouTube, and he was a sensation. He just started getting a bunch of subscribers after subscriber after subscriber. I mean, he was in the millions because he was trying to put back in place and in order where there was a lot of dysfunction. Because we as a Black people, we're destroyed. We are so destroyed, and our image has been tainted by media, by our enemies who put out all these negative things about us, saying that we're horrible fathers, we're just deadbeats. And a lot of Black women have bought and fed into these things. And I believe that if this is something that is happening to you individually, then that's an individual thing. But to say that all Black men are this way, or we're just deadbeats and we're no good and we're out here murdering Black women at alarming rates, and, it's just the divide is real, y'all. On social media, it's a bunch of Black women that are celebrating this man's death and happy about it and making videos glad. It's disturbing to me. I believe a lot of those women that are over here making videos about Kevin Samuels' death need to be put on a watch list, a terrorist watch list, because that's sick. That's really, really disturbing, and it's sick. Something is wrong with that, where we over here wish, as if you don't have sons, if you don't have fathers, brothers, some Black men in your life who you love and whom you wouldn't want to see those things happen to. But yet you're glad that this man has died. We're all going to die. We all have a limited time on this earth. But it's what we're doing with the time on this earth. Are we doing the things that we need to do? A lot of us aren't. And I believe that Kevin Samuels was trying to shed light, not just on women, but for Black men as well. Well, men in general, but I say Black men, Black women. That's me. He was trying to make us a better person. And we as Black men, we have done our best. And I'm proud of us in a lot of ways, because although we have all these things to tear our image down, to tear us down, in our even our own women being used to tear us down, we are doing a great job with showing the world that no, these are lies. No, that does not reflect every single Black man. That negativity that you're trying to spew out and say about all Black men, that does not fly for every Black man. Every Black man does not fit into that negative stereotype that you're trying to portray and push off. And that's why I appreciate Kevin Samuels, because he was trying to put us all back in order. And I believe that he did what he needed to do before he was called home. I don't look at it in a negative light as to he's getting his just due because of what he did to Black women, what he was saying to Black women. He made Black women feel this way and that way. I think the hard truth hurts sometimes. I think it hurts, and we need the hard truth right now, we as a people, because the separation that we have as Black people, Black men being separated from Black women, because Black women have their own agenda, and when we all should be coming together. But we have this toxicity, and we have a group of women who have no accountability whatsoever. They will always find a way to blame you. It's your fault, never their fault. And this is what Kevin was shining a light on. We all have a job to do. We all have a part to play. But not holding yourself accountable or not being held accountable for the destruction that you are helping, to distribute into our communities, it has to stop. It has to stop. The toxicity amongst Black men and Black women is passing on to our children. And it's negative. And other groups of people see these things. It's to the point now, whenever I'm on TikTok, or I'm on social media, it's to the point now where I'm seeing white men and women bold enough to say, well, a Black woman is going to have to go out and go, find another man because Black men are toxic. This is how bold a lot of them are getting. And a lot of our women are falling in this propaganda that Black men are just no good, that we just ain't shit. And I got to be honest with you. It's easy to fall into that because the hatred that I'm really hearing from Black women on social media and what I'm really seeing from Black women, it's disturbing. And it's enough to want to piss you off and say, well, fuck you bitches. Fuck all you motherfuckers. If you really feel that way about the first man on this earth, the man who created your ass, you hate him so much, it's easy to fall into that form of hatred to where you feel like, wow, our own women are really against us. They turn on us every chance that they get. But you have to understand that we are in the land of our enemy and captivity. And we are influenced by a group of people who want to see us divided, who want to ultimately see us conquered. It's funny how they can send all the Black people home, whenever, all the Haitians, when, they had the devastation that was going on with them in their country and they needed aid and needed help. America couldn't help them. But all these Ukrainian people, we can help them and give them money and give them aid. But what we have to understand, this whole abortion thing and all these type of things, it has nothing to do with Black women. Although a lot of Black women have fallen into it. And they will go and have an abortion and kill their baby in a minute when it had nothing to do with you. They want you to murder your baby. They want you to kill your baby As a matter of fact, that's why Planned Parenthood was even created. Margaret Sanger, she wanted you to kill your baby. She continuously, even in her grave, wants you to kill your baby. But see, the powers that be do not want white women to kill their babies. They want to force white women to have babies because white men are running rampant right now. They're angry and they're pissed off. It's not enough white children. So they're trying to, force, they're trying to force white women to have babies, trying to force them. And a lot of white women are just, have a spirit of, they're just not feeling it. They don't want to bring any more more children into this world forcibly. But a lot of black women have fallen into this propaganda and have joined a fight that has nothing to do with them because they want to exterminate us. And they're using everything that they possibly can to do it, even turning black men and black women against each other. And it's working. That Willie Lynch shit, it's still in effect today. And it's still working today. And it's sad when you have a bunch of women on social media celebrating Kevin Samuel's death. The state that we're in right now is just pretty bad. The Most High is going to definitely have to come back and do a lot of cleaning up because we are so destroyed as a people and as a nation, and trying to come back and trying to build, it's discouraging. It really is, family. It's discouraging. You feel like you're alone when you're out here trying to promote unity, trying to, promote unity amongst your own. Because that's how you survive. That's how we survive, is with one another, with each other. And thinking that our enemies are going to help us if some shit breaks out or breaks off, it's not going to happen, y'all. It's not going to happen. We have to rely on each other. And every group knows this. And that's why I believe Kevin Samuels was trying to shed a light on our community. And no day is promised to any of us. At any given moment, we all could be up out of here. So that's another message that I believe he was trying to give us. Make the best of each and every day. Build yourselves up. Start becoming a community again. Start building families. Because in spite of what a lot of black women think, and some black men, Kevin Samuels was about family. If you listen to his message, he was about family. And he wanted to see black men and black women thrive and be together. He wanted that. But because you have a lot of toxic ass women who think that they can do their own thing and they don't need a man and, we can do our own thing. He was trying to shut that down. And in the end, it will be shut down because that type of toxicity cannot thrive. It's not natural and it cannot thrive. We will have to come back together. Even if it's forced, we will have to come back together. We will have to rely on each other. There's going to come a day and a time where we will have to rely on each other. So we're all in practice mode right now. And we are failing miserably. Because a lot of the hatred that is spewing against black men from black women is disgusting. And it raises the question, these are the children that you raise, ladies. A lot of these men that you hate, you raised them. without the father, because you were too busy saying how the father was no good, or he was in and out of prison and he just was a deadbeat, or he had a bunch of different women and baby mamas. But you made babies with this man. And now you have the children and the sons that you've raised that are overly emotional and will snap on you at a drop of a hat and ready to kill you, murder you. And now all of a sudden it's every black man that's out here trying to murder black women, and we just can't be trusted. This is the narrative that a lot of black women on social media are painting against black men. And it has to stop. We can't allow this to happen, family. Because black men have fought and worked too hard, for our images, to create our images, and to show the world that no, we are not deadbeats. We are not criminals. We're not savages, the way the world likes to portray us out to be. And the way a lot of our own women are out here portraying us out to be. So this is why I appreciate Kevin Samuels. And may Kevin Samuels rest in peace. Because we're not promised at any given moment any of us can get up out of here. Even you women who are over here happy that Kevin Samuels has died, you better check your own karma. Because karma's waiting around the corner for you too. With all that hatefulness and hatred in your heart, you better check yours. Because time is ticking for all of us. And we just don't know when our time is going to come. So we better get right and start unifying and loving one another and stop this separation and hatred amongst ourselves. Like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll see you all on the next video. Or come on TikTok, because that's where I mostly be now, y'all. YouTube sucks. YouTube is pretty shitty, so I'm on TikTok, you guys. That's where I'm at now. But I'll see you all on the next video. Peace out.